Hello everybody and welcome to another edition of The Magic Show. Today's show is all about Magic the Gathering movie. Oh my god, you guys, they're totally going to blockbuster this thing up. We're going to have action and explosions and movie stars going to be totally sweet. I can't wait to see the spells and the booms and the wizard stuff that's going to happen and the special effects. I mean, who plays Jace? Has to be Keanu, right? Planeswalking. Whoa. But seriously, we're getting a Magic movie and I, for one, am terrified. This is it, guys. This is the part where Magic has an actual literal chance to break into the mainstream, the stream that is declared main, the point where you can say something about Magic the Gathering and your mama, your uncle, or your grandma will know just enough to get literally everything about it wrong and continue to have no idea what you're talking about. Can I spoil a potential plot for you? Because I certainly feel that this thing just writes itself. Let's say there's a young boy. His name is Jason. They call him Jace for short. Am I right? So clever. And he's ostracized, picked on, all around lacking self-confidence. And then he finds Magic, and he's good at it. It makes him feel good, and it's awesome. Suddenly, a real planeswalker, Elspeth, Garrett, whoever, shows up and is like, Jace, you are a unique and special boy. Totally unlike the one in the Matrix, and certainly not the target demographic, age, and sex that we prefer, and nobody can save us from this very bad guy who's doing terrible things to cats and old ladies. Come kick the bad dude's butt for us, because we are not worthy, and did we mention we've been looking for you your entire life? Because we totally have. And then he's sucked into the magical plane of whatever block is going to be released around that same time. He then discovers how to use his powers. He then becomes a real badass. And after they kill off a beloved character like Elspeth, his rage unlocks his spark. And then he kicks some serious ass. Boom, explosions, boom, magic, boom, big spells and crazy effects all up in this big, huge, super boom of Day of Judgment, boom time. Credits. There's probably a love story in there too. And in the after-credits scene, it is then revealed that the real baddie was Nicol Bolas all along. That bastard, I'll see you in the sequel. I mean, can you imagine how insanely sweet this looks from a movie executive standpoint? Sir, when we launch the movie, we'll print a piece of cardboard to give to everybody who shows up, ensuring millions will do so. Because you know there will be a special, unique promo that you can only get by seeing the movie on opening weekend. And if Wizards are smart, it will be a random promo with various odds to open the expected promo or a foil version of it or whatever. And you're welcome, Wizards. That one's free. But let's back up a second. We have to talk about the other movie connected to Wizards of the Coast. That's Dungeons & Dragons, because it was so bad. It was all sorts of embarrassing, but apparently not embarrassing enough to stop two direct-to-DVD sequels, both with budgets of $12 million friggin' dollars. To put this in perspective, this means it is worth it to invest $12 million into another Dungeons & Dragons film twice after that one came out. So God help us if we have direct-to-DVD Magic movies, all right? And the last bit on D&D is that you should check out this insane interview on how the movie got made in the first place. Link in the doobie-doo. But who is actually making this thing? Simon Kinberg is apparently the lead guy on this and has been writing and producing movies for a while. He wrote Sherlock Holmes, he produced Elysium, and X-Men 3. Okay, that one. I'm the Juggernaut, and this movie was terrible. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, he's also producing the upcoming X-Men Days of Future Past, which sounds super sweet, largely because the director is super sweet. Bryan Singer, the guy who directed the first two, good X-Men films, is returning, and that's awesome. What I'm saying is that one of the big things that will make or break a Magic movie is who's directing. Let's hope he or she is really good, okay? Because the D&D movie producers back in the day were chatting with James Cameron. Yes, Terminator, Aliens, True Lies, James effing Cameron, before they screwed it up big time. Not kidding about that insane interview. Links, doobs, check it out later. Either way, you may have noticed the F-bomb being dropped all up in that press release, that is, franchise, of course, as Fox is ready for round 2 of Lord of the Rings. Now that The Hobbit is kind of sadly limping its way to finishing that trilogy with none of the excitement or returns of the first Lord of the Rings trilogy, well, it's time to find a cool, diversified fantasy world to squeeze out those sweet, delicious dollars. And the merchandising. Oh my God, the merchandising. I can't wait for the magic bed sheets and the Lego sets. It's going to be so cool, you guys. And here's hoping the movie can be just as cool, if not better, than the merch it makes. I mean, hell, the Lego movie is awesome, and it is a movie about Legos. Think about it. When they told you they were going to make a Lego movie a few years ago, people thought they was going to be terrible, and now it's terrific, and I can only hope that Magic players will get the same joy and pride when our movie comes out way better than we hope for. Your thoughts always are appreciated. Your liking and subscribing make me oh so happy, so don't hesitate. And until next time, Magic players, this is Evan Irwin, tapping the cards so you don't have to.
I always like the fatties.